All right, another witness right on the side of the street was William Newman and his family. Pretty much right where that film crew is standing right now as we stand. They were standing, it was Bill Newman, it was his wife, Gail, and their kids, and they were standing on that sidewalk pretty close. They're directly in front of that X. You see the X that marks the spot. They were right there. So they were on the Grassy Knoll side of Elm Street. According to William Newman, we were standing on the edge of the curb, pretty much right there where that film crew is, looking at the cars that was coming towards us. He was directly in front of us, and I was looking directly at him when he was hitting the side of the head. Then we fell down in the grass. So what you see on the Zapruder film, clearly, is this young family, this little family, diving for their lives from the curb to the grass. And he said, we fell in the grass because it seemed that we were in the direct path of the fire. I thought the shot had come from the garden directly behind me. You can see what he's talking about, the garden right here. And I looked back in the vicinity of the garden. And then as he's laying here, he sneaks a peek back out at the car, and he says after the final shot, the car, which was sitting right here where that X is, momentarily stopped. And the driver seemed to have a radio or a phone up to his ear, and he seemed to be waiting on some word. I've maintained that they stopped. I still say to this day that they stopped. That's the Newman family. And of course, that testimony is highly inconvenient in a couple ways. First, that the shots came from behind them on the Grassy Knoll, and second, that the limousine stopped, just like everybody else said it had. And so, and here they were. I mentioned that in an earlier video that Beverly Oliver, over on the opposite side, Beverly Oliver, Malcolm Summers, Gene Hill, Mary Mormon had about as good a angle to see what happened to JFK as anybody because they were standing so close to it. Well, their counterparts on the other side of the street were the Newman family. And so you take those two together, they had JFK sandwiched, and they all saw the same thing. The shots came from the Grassy Knoll, and the car stopped.